and we're gonna bounce over. So let's see what these guys are kind of doing. They're playing the map like you normally don't want to see. Now Lexington has the ability of, one, if he's going against a balanced Shokaku, which Bad Monkey looks like he's potentially running, since I don't see a third fighter, he has the ability, a skilled fighter Lexington
You've just been jaded.
over over a well skilled fighter Lexi. Okay, he is a fighter Shokaku, so that is kind of interesting. But one strafe can get absolutely destroyed of these Shokaku planes. So what he's going to try to do is potentially try to bounce these guys around and do what he can on these strafes. Now I don't think he's going to lose many planes, and he's just going to kind of win this fight. He's lost 2 compared to what Bad Monkeys has lost 5 already. So a good strafe from Alexi will take out an entire squad. He's kind of bouncing around. Now he is going to be able to kind of affect destroyers a little bit more than, let's say, a Shokaku is with those dive bombers. But all in all, Shokaku, he is Air Supreme. He's just going to have the 1 torp, and it's going to be very, very hard to kind of drop on these guys. But not much damage has gone out, really. Not too much as really at all. So it's kind of a fight to whoever can take over the air. Bad Monkey has done actually pretty damn solid job at trying to take out the Lexington's fighters. Now Lexington's going to come with a nice little strafe and probably finish it off. Looks like Bad... Okay, there he did. So Lexi is going to control the air a little bit. He's going to have 4 extra fighters to kind of take over, and Spear is going to post up here. One, they're going to have, let's see where it's the Chappie. Okay, so what they're kind of doing is they have a radar in the front, a radar in the back. So what they're going to kind of do is protect themselves on the backside, and then the radar, which is actually very, very smart, honestly. So what they've done is they've got a potentially nice AA ship in the New Orleans up front with a faster short-range radar, and then they have a being able to basically just be an AA bubble. That's what he's doing. So, and then the Chappie as a more longer range radar, kind of a last second kind of save yourself with an AA battleship. So they've done a very smart job at placement on their radars and their ships, and really we're gonna see Akalawa, maybe he's Hawaiian, I don't know. Maybe nice little push on this. Now, if the New Orleans New Orleans gotta be a little safe here. He's getting a little greedy. He's got to be careful. I believe those are widespread torps, so I don't know if they rack a discipline and are launching widespread torps. Not a fan, but who knows? Maybe trying to get a little lucky on random hits. It looks like maybe the Takao and the Bismarck are gonna have that sonar. So we do know a ship is right here. I bet you if you would have put maybe not a widespread set into there, he would have maybe got him. And it's Benson versus Benson, so we're getting a little out of the ordinary and getting a little bit in kind of like, we're getting a little away from kind of the random ships that we've kind of seen on a lot of these teams so far, and getting kind of in the basic meta. Besides Lexington, these are very kind of normal teams. If this is very, very normal, Bismarck's kind of meh, but this with Lexington, don't know why, he seems to be doing a decent job. But you just don't have, let's say, like the striking power. Now, right now is where this game is probably either going to be made. Oh, that Takao. Let's go into that Takao if we can. This is where this game is either going to be won or lost for Team Spear. Right now, they have no smoke. Their Takao is taking big damage. ARP is completely kind of held down behind these islands, but that Takao is going to start looking for trades, and I don't think he's going to be able to, because we know a battleship is over here with Crossfire. He's definitely going to go down. Last second torps are going out. It's just a matter of time before he gets actually taken out, but they need some trades, they need some damage, and right now, look at that Spear. The Andrew's going to take at least 1 torp from the flank, takes the second one, so not only is Spear potentially down, they weren't watching. That's the downside of the Lexi. Actually, the New Orleans is going to go down right here. That Benson was putting some great torps on it. So Tatao is going to go down. The New Orleans is going to go down. That's what you got when you have 4 squads versus 6. You have less squads in the air to spot a DD. That Benson was able to completely flank around him. He didn't have a radar. So Spear is going to go down 2 cruisers to really nothing on the ARP team has taken any damage, and their destroyer was able to just basically go up there, absolutely destroy one of their counters, which is the radar ship. And then of course Spear's Bismarck in the middle is still without smoke. Looks like 13 Autumns doesn't have the ability to smoke them up, and one doesn't have the health because it doesn't have a survivability expert. So Spear, I thought, was in a pretty good spot, but just didn't watch their back, got flank torped, and are now down 2 massive ships, down 2 cruisers, down a radar, and really not much more. Right now, Cruiser Mont, I'm just going to call him, is just basically setting up and waiting to launch more torps. He's consistently spotted not only by, let's say, it's probably that spotter plane, but mostly going to be spotted by sonar as well, or be very, very close. So his torps aren't going to do that much if they do hit. And right now, 13 Autumns is hopefully going to drop him smoke if it is going down. I really don't know. Okay, it is going down, so he's going to have that. But really, I thought the placement on Spear was very good, but they just didn't protect themselves. That Bismarck is potentially going to burn down. Chappie's not able to do anything. The North Cal can't go help and tank him. That North Cal is running survivability expert. Not very happy with that, I'll be honest. But he is running it. It's very interesting when you get a battleship running survivability expert and not the destroyer. General Haas, the Bismarck, is completely backing out of his smoke, so he is going to be SOL right there. Maybe a panic. Maybe he just rocked out too far. He may actually not be spotted, but he is going to burn down. Looks like he has potentially 3 fires, or if he is running fire prevention, only 2, but still. And almost the Benson, 13 Autumns, almost taking some friendly torps, so maybe some quick chatter. Down goes the Bismarck, so this is getting out of hand pretty quick for Spear. Spear coming in with some really, really good placement. I thought they had a really good job. They had split up their destroyers, they had split up their radars in a really, really good spot. But they just kind of, I think, got maybe focus fired and just tunnel visioned on what they were trying to focus on. 13 Autumns get absolutely obliterated right now, and is just going to be perma spotted. So he needs to do something. We got a nice little battle over here with a Benson versus Benson. Torps are coming in, AA coming in, and taking down the plane. So will the YOLO torp hit? I'm not sure. Down it goes. See, that's the strength of the Benson when you really have it. So when I see stuff like bring the Loyang, I think the Loyang has its spot, but Bensons are so good because they have the ability. The only downside is you do lose the 5th gun. So there they are doing the wiggle back and forth, USNDD versus USNDD. And Spirit needs to win this fight. If he can maybe take him out, they'll get this cat back and can kind of get some map control back and some pressure. But he found himself a nice little friend in a Kutuzov. Locke is not paying too much attention, but he does beach himself, which actually does help a little bit. But he ran into a red Kutuzov, maybe the worst situation. We played a game just before this where I was playing the same situation, the Kutuzov, and the Kutuzov with inertia fuse is maybe the worst, if not the worst ship. It's one of the most brutal ships to see come around at, let's say, I don't know, 4 kilometers away when you round a corner. So that Kuta is, this DD can't do anything right now. He is that buffalo or whatever in the safari, and he is getting surrounded by hyenas, surrounded by everything. Maybe the Spear Destroyer can get a YOLO torp on him. It's not gonna matter. They're so out of position. They're so out of life. They just weren't able to really do anything. If that, ooh, wow, that Chappie got really, really lucky. And I don't know how that Benson isn't just murdered. A Chappie, a Benson, and a NorCal at that range. I'm not sure how he's just not absolutely decked. So there go the torps. Will he get the Kuta? He does get the Kuta. Spear does drop him, so at least got, I guess, a trade. But he's gonna go down. If this Decal pushes him, he's probably gonna die from that. But that destroyer didn't take anything. Ice Demon's potentially gonna take some torps here. We just don't know. Nothing is spotted right now, so no torps are out. There's the torps. So will Ice Demons be able to kind of do this? Looks like 13 Autumns is gonna be able to kind of avoid that. And will Ice Demons, can he get skinny enough? Down goes the Chappie. Looks like Ice Demons is gonna get skinny enough. Down goes the Benson. Spear, I thought they had a really, really good start to this game. I think they just got a little bit tunnel visioned, a little bit out of focus. Maybe they're a newer team to competitive, and you really need to, oh, 2 big torpits on, I think that's the Bismarck in that smoke. So the game's not really over, but the game's kind of over. 13 Autumns is going to go in and try to do what he can. He did get 2 good torpits. If, let's say, Ice Demons, oh man, he put 2 torpits. Oh, he didn't kill him with that single salvo. So okay, 13 Autumns is gonna take him down. 13. Oh, well, he did get a trade, I guess. If Ice Demons, maybe I'm trying to find a situation where looks like Autumn's Torps hit the DD and hit the Bismarck, one each. So I actually did help him out a little bit. But right now, this is the strength of the Bismarcks. Now we kind of give them a little bit of crap because they don't really quite follow the meta too much. They're not very good at long range because of their dispersion, but this is where they're going to be strong. The NorCal just doesn't beat a close range Bismarck. Of course, this NorCal has 3 times the life as he does, but with his friend coming in, it's going to be out. The secondaries are too freaking strong. He has a cruiser behind him. He's going to get flanked by these guys. Next kill is going to win. Now Spear potentially can get another kill. Maybe if Wedge had knocked out one of the cruisers. Don't know. He was kind of hanging back a little bit. No idea where that destroyer is, though. No idea where drop 60 is for ARP. So really, really good job by these guys, and just taking advantage. It was really that push. So it looks like Sags is going to go down. So they'll get 1 kill on them. But they are going to be in a really tough spot because they are low on life. Wedge with only 10k life, and you know, we got Omar's over there, Omar's Warship, and Banshee. Both Omar's Banshee or Banshee rocking about half life, but still close range. Torps are coming in from the Takao. I mean, the Takao with 203s can actually rock some decent AP damage. So hitting an Amagi without even having the guns on them too. So Banshee gonna take a nice solid hit there. We got a Chappie and Santa Claus, basically full life. Looks like he's taken 5 damage of friendly damage. There's the DD as well, so they're going to be back capping that and be able to get all the control on the map. So next kill, will they get Banshee before the reset, though? I don't think Banshee knew exactly where the Amagi was. I think he got in. So, oh, Banshee's so lucky, taking a almost no damage salvo from that close. Down goes Banshee, though. Riven gonna be able to finish both. Ice Demons goes down from the Chappie, and Wedge is gonna be going down very quickly. Takao is just gonna hit so hard, and just like that, GG's to ARP. They dropped the first one. They took this one home against Spear.